This is a kind of a special lap of the fish room today, because honestly I'm very grateful that these fish are alive. We had a blackout, a complete power outage yesterday, actually in the late morning. Ended up lasting probably 12 hours, maybe 12 to 15 hours. And so these fish were going to be going into a very dire situation. Look at how red that cherry barb is, my goodness. But fortunately, I was right in the middle of testing this unit right here. And you're going to be seeing the video on it. But I had just charged this unit up to go ahead and do the video. And all I had to do is really plug all of the filters and what have you into the strips, and I was able to run this for over 12 hours, and it ran the filters in the aquariums. So it was just sort of a lucky break that I was right in the middle of testing this new uninterrupted power supply, UPS, right? Not to be confused with United Parcel Service. But that UPS was a lifesaver, and I didn't lose any fish, even though it ran out of juice around 11, actually I take that back, it ran out of juice around 9 p.m., 8 p.m., and I had to come into the fish room and just sort of stir up the top of the aquariums just to make sure that there was some oxygen exchange in the bigger tanks. But everybody is fine, didn't lose any fish, didn't seem like any fish got into any real distress. Looking good there, Mr. Terror. So by mid-March, these two big silver dollars are going to be, boy, look at that. Wow. Those silver dollars are going to be joined by these over here. They're going to be coming out of quarantine. They're looking really good. Very active, good color, eating like crazy. So they're going to be coming out of quarantine fairly quickly. All the plecos are doing well. My big South and Central Americans are all doing great. These tanks would have gotten some water changes and some maintenance yesterday, but I had no power, so I didn't do it. This tank's going to get a water change today, and it's going to get a vacuuming with a unit that was sent to me to test out. So I've got a vacuuming testing unit that I'm going to be using. There's Salvini going into his cave. It's funny the way he dug out the bottom right in front of it. He goes in, turns around, then sticks his head out. Very cute. The chocolates, I think, are a little bit too docile for this tank. Not really holding their own. Nobody messes with the big vieja. But the chocolates might be a little bit too docile. They might be going back to the 90. Here they go. Nicaragua and the firemouth. Jack Dempsey just doesn't care. Oh, Salvini came out again. Salvini thinks it's safe. So at any rate, I feel very, very fortunate that I didn't lose anybody, and watch for the review that I'm going to be doing on that backup unit. The ACs are looking good. I did notice there's a little bit of tatter at the back of the eye biter. It's funny because usually the eye biters are the aggressive ones in the aquarium. This one seems to be getting harassed by somebody. I haven't quite figured out who. Somebody's harassing him, but overall he's eating well and active and doesn't really have crazy damage on the body. And I don't see, it's not like a relentless chase because I haven't even seen it yet, but somebody's picking on him, keeping him in his place. The dominant fish in this tank, of course, are the Malawi trout. He's pretty dominant. Nobody messes with him. And one of the Nimbochromis, the living stone eye, is also pretty dominant. Nobody really messes with him either. You can see he's a big tough guy. My miracle fish. This tank is a little underlit right now. I have to reprogram the light. It's a programmed light. This one here on top, RGB, all best fish. So I'll get this one reprogrammed before the live stream today, and it'll be on for the live stream. Hey, the loach is out. Tank made of the betta. I'm putting a few more of them in there so the loaches have friends. I didn't worry at all about the betta because, of course, they just go up and gulp air like the way Cory cats do. So I wasn't worried about them that much. It's really the big fish, and they're high demand for oxygen, but the lights were out, so they're all kind of calm and sleeping, and so their metabolism was pretty low during the blackout. Unfortunately, it wasn't really cold outside, so I didn't have to worry about the aquariums cooling down too much. With the lyre tail harem. These guys continue to be fruitful, multiplying like crazy. I'm not seeing as many fry as I was seeing. I hope that during the blackout they didn't just hunt them, but no, there they are. Okay, they're just back there in the hiding in the Sprite. Looks like there's some new ones back there, some teeny ones. Yeah, they don't stop pushing out babies. It's like every week I see new ones. Really cute little Picus catfish. By mid-March, these will be ready to go into their permanent home. The guppies, of course, will go into the live bear tank. Oh, there my dog's barking. These neons will go into the 55-gallon planted aquarium. So I'll have a group of 10 neons. So that's the lap. That completes one lap of the fish room. Hope you enjoyed the update, and I am feeling very blessed today that these fish are alive and healthy after the 12 to 15 hour power outage.